Hey everyone, this is Bryan Redding. I thought I would take a moment today and try something out. This is something I've never done before, but I heard a lot about it on the internet, and I want to see if PlastiDip can fix a Pelican case foam thing. Now, most of you out there that are videographers or photographers, you tend to use Pelican cases. I know I use one for just about everything I have. The great thing about Pelican cases is they're tough. You can customize the foam inserts and take them wherever you go. The bad thing is those foam inserts tend to fall apart, as I'm sure you know. Now, the other thing I like about these cases is with the foam inserts, I actually travel a lot and do a lot of different videography for different things. So sometimes if I'm going to Europe or going out west, I'll actually have different foam inserts that I put in at different times for this case. The problem is those foam inserts, as you're well aware of, completely fall apart over time. So what I wanted to see today is if I could take PlastiDip right here and use this to repair a broken foam insert for your Pelican case. I have no idea if this will work. It might not, but I figured we could try it out, see what we get from the day. So let's try it out, see what we get. As you can see, this thing is completely falling apart. I mean, the foam's completely gone. It's broken apart. You know, anytime you use this for any amount of time, you're going to just completely destroy them. So what I want to do is kind of show you, if you have a system like this that's completely fallen apart, whether or not the PlastiDip is actually enough to fix it, or if you just need to get a whole new one. All right, guys, and as you can actually see here, I've actually have this thing, it's actually completely broken apart. I mean, I'm going to be pushing this thing to its absolute limit to see if you can actually recover busted up foam. I don't know if this will work, but we're going to push this thing to the absolute limits and try and repair a completely broken, not even attached piece of Pelican foam. Let's see if it works.
Warm as the sun.
Okay, so that was an abject failure. My Pelican foam was so destroyed that actually when I took it out of the case itself, I mean, it literally just came apart. There was almost nothing attaching it. I tried to use some gaff tape to try and keep the things together, but I would say for the sakes of this experiment, that foam core was so gone, I don't think the PlastiDip would have fixed it. I don't think anything would have actually fixed it. So, that being said though, I did discover something interesting. I spent about 30 minutes putting the PlastiDip on. Kind of got to the point I realized it was a lost cause. Didn't want to waste an entire can of PlastiDip. They're about $8 a pop, so I figured I would order some new ones from B&H and we can try that. But what I did discover though was even in my foam core that was so utterly destroyed, when I did put a couple of layers of PlastiDip and let it dry, it kind of stabilized it, which was kind of nice. So if you're in a situation where you have foam that is completely fallen apart and you want to maybe for some reason stretch it out a little farther, for $8 it's a lot cheaper than the $47 you have to pay to get the plastic or the foam core from Pelican right now. So that may be an option. I can show you that, but I think really the best thing to do here is I've just ordered some new foam core from B&H. I'm going to bring that in, I'm going to cut everything out, I'm going to put the PlastiDip on that before it's destroyed. I'll show you how I do that, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to let it go about 6 months and really get a real world, because you know you beat it up over 6 months, and see how it goes, and give all of you a chance to see if this is something to do. But for $8 a can for the PlastiDip, it really, if it can extend the life of those Pelican foam, I would love that, because they're about $50 a pop to redo it, and I'll be honest, I'm going through it once. It's about every 6 months is how often I have to replace them because of how much I'm shooting. So, first test was a failure. We're going to go get some new ones, suit that up, see how it goes, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Okay, guys, and just so you can see here is what my case looks like after I put the PlastiDip on it. I actually lost one of my dividers here because this thing is so destroyed. But what I did notice is that it really did do a nice thing of kind of stabilizing what was there. You know, it's no longer as torn up as it was. You can see some of the heavier ones, it actually really stabilizes it. So honestly, I feel that if my case wasn't in such an extreme state of destruction, this actually probably would stabilize something that's in a pretty rough shape and get you a couple more months out of it. So the other thing is I got a black one, and it actually looks kind of cool too, let's be honest. So anyway, that's what happened now. We'll go ahead and get some new foam, do the same thing, and see where it takes us there.